Hello friends, welcome all to the channel and आज हम बात करेंगे refunds of input services under inverted duty structure, right? So let me take you to the presentations. Perfect. Okay. So friends, refunds explanation के तौर पर समझाया हुआ है. The refund includes refund of tax paid on zero-rated supplies of goods or services or both, on inputs or input services used in making such zero-rated supplies, or refund of tax on the supplies of goods regarded as deemed supplies, or refund of unutilized input tax credit as provided under subsection 3. तो ये 54 के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं अपने से. सो फ्रेंड्स, अपने बात करें इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर में, ये हमें बता रहा है कि और रिफंड ऑफ अनयूटिलाइज्ड इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट. सो जो भी अनयूटिलाइज्ड आईटीसी है आपके पास, उसका रिफंड आपको मिल सकता है इन द केस ऑफ इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर. ये हमें एक्सप्लेनेशन 254 बता रहा है, राइट? आगे बढ़ते हैं. Input tax credit is defined in 2 subsection 63 as credit of input tax. Further, 2 subsection 62 बताता है input tax के बारे में, जो taxes आप पे करते हो inward supplies में, let it be CGST, SGST, UTGST, IGST, तो वो हो गया input tax, right? Okay. Further, 2 subsection 59 defines input. Input means good other than capital goods used or intended to be used by a supplier in the course or furtherance of business. Similarly, 2 subsection 60 input service के बारे में define करता है अपने को. And further, 283 defines outward supply, जो बोलता है कि जो भी आप supply कर रहे हैं, supply of goods or services or both, कोई भी नाम से, sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, lease or disposal, made or agreed to be made by such person in the course or furtherance of business, right? So ये अपने basic definitions एक बार देख लिए. अब अपने मुद्दे पे आ रहे हैं, that is 54 subsection 3. ये क्या बोलता है? So I have quoted subject to the provision of subsection 10. Subsection 10 क्या बात करता है कि जहां पर आपका डिमांड भी है, जहां पर आपका रिफंड सैंक्शन भी हो गया है, तो वो डिमांड के संग रिफंड एडजस्ट हो जाएगा, बाद बाकी रिफंड आपको मिल जाएगा. तो सब्जेक्ट टू प्रोविजन ऑफ सबसेक्शन 10, a registered person may claim refund of any unutilized input tax credit. So I have highlighted any because any means everything. Various Supreme Court judgments is there on this topic, that any means everything, सब कुछ. So any unutilized input tax credit. So अपने ये सोच सकते हैं अभी कि any means credit of ITC on capital goods, on goods, that is inputs, on services, that is input services. So कुछ भी, तो कोई भी अगर आप क्लेम कर सकते हो रिफंड ऑफ एनी अनयूटिलाइज्ड इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट बाय एट द एंड ऑफ द एनी टैक्स पीरियड. फर्दर क्या बोलता है प्रोवाइजो में, प्रोवाइडेड दैट नो रिफंड ऑफ अनयूटिलाइज्ड आईटीसी शैल बी अलाउड इन केसेस अदर देन दिस टू. इट मींस ये दो सिनेरियो बना तो ही आपको रिफंड मिलेगा, ये दो सिनेरियो छोड़ के आपको रिफंड मिलेगा ही नहीं. तो ये दो सिनेरियो अगर आप एलिजिबल होते हो तो आपको रिफंड मिलेगा. आपको रिफंड क्या चीज का मिलेगा? यू विल गेट अ रिफंड ऑफ, यू आर इंटाइटल्ड टू क्लेम अ रिफंड ऑफ एनी अनयूटिलाइज्ड आईटीसी, राइट फ्रेंड्स? सो वो दो सिनेरियो, वो दो कंडीशंस क्या क्या है? नंबर 1 इज zero rated supply is made without payment of taxes under LUT. Second is inverted duty structure. So what is inverted duty structure, right? So अपने फ्रेंड्स जो भी मार्केट में चल रहा है एक बार वो नहीं समझते हैं, वो नहीं सुनते हैं, अपने खाली वर्ड्स पढ़ते हैं. सो इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर क्या हो गया? वेयर द क्रेडिट हैज accumulated on account of rate of tax on inputs being higher than the rate of tax on outward supplies, except supplies of goods or service or both as may be notified by the government on recommendation of the council. फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ पर सिर्फ ये बता रहा है कि अगर आपकी प्रोक्योरमेंट, अगर आपकी रॉ मटेरियल की जो जीएसटी की रेट है वो हायर है एज कंपेयर टू योर जीएसटी रेट ऑफ आउटवर्ड सप्लाईज, देन इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी स्ट्रक्चर उस ट्रांजैक्शन या उस सिनेरियो को बोला जाएगा, राइट? सो अपने इसमें वापस आएंगे। what the provision says, let's first discuss that further. रूल 89 सब रूल 5 क्या बताता है? रूल 89 सब रूल 5 हमें एक फॉर्मूला बताता है जिससे हम रिफंड कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। सो आज के दिन में करंट फॉर्मूला क्या है? मैक्सिमम रिफंड अमाउंट इज इक्वल टू टर्नओवर ऑफ द इन्वर्टेड रेटेड सप्लाई of goods and services into net ITC divided by total adjusted total turnover minus tax payable on such inverted rate of supply of goods and services. Friends, I have highlighted and services. The reason behind is, अगर आप पुरानी रूल देखो ना, उस रूल में एंड सर्विसेज वाज नॉट देयर। तो इस 89 सब रूल 5 में दो अमेंडमेंट हुआ है, एक and services add हुआ था, so this is what I have wanted to highlight. And second, if you see, इसकी जो explanation थी वो बोलता है कि यहाँ पर जो लिखा हुआ नेट आईटीसी, वो नेट आईटीसी के बारे में बोलता है कि नेट आईटीसी shall mean input tax credit availed on inputs, right, during the relevant period other than the input tax credit availed for which refund is claimed under 4A and 4B. So what is to be highlighted is, this is the amended provision. If you see, I have mentioned here that by notification 21 by 2018 CT dated 18/4/2018, this earlier it was said कि go and refer net ITC defined in sub rule 4, जिसमें input and input service दोनों था। फिर उन्होंने अमेंडमेंट लाया एंड 26/18 सीटी डेटेड 13 जून 2018 से उन्होंने इस अमेंडमेंट को रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव कर दिया और उन्होंने बोला कि आपको इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी की जो फॉर्मूला है उसमें जो नेट आईटीसी है उसमें आप सिर्फ इनपुट की क्रेडिट लेंगे, दैट इज जो आपकी इनवर्ट सप्लाईज में जो गुड्स की पोर्शन है उसकी क्रेडिट लेंगे। उन्होंने ऑल टुगेदर सर्विस वाली पोर्शन को आउट कर दिया बाय अमेंडिंग द formula mentioned in the rules, by amending the formulas mentioned in the rules. Friends, I will share this presentation in the description box, so you can always refer the same. So in the case of VKC Footsteps India Private Limited, a very recent judgment by the Gujarat High Court, वो क्या बोला? वो ये बोला कि एक्सप्लेनेशन ए जो हमने अभी बात किया नेट आईटीसी के बारे में, net ITC should mean input tax credit availed on inputs and input services as defined under the Act. This was after the court held that explanation of 89(5), which denies the refund of unutilized ITC paid on input services as part of ITC accumulated on account of inverted duty structure, is ultra vires the provision of 54(3). तो वो ये बता, the judgment is on the principle that a rule cannot be contrary to the provision of the parent statute. तो friends, the point is very clear कि आज के दिन में आप इन्वर्टेड ड्यूटी रिफंड स्ट्रक्चर में इनपुट सर्विस का भी रिफंड ले सकते हैं, राइट? टू माय माइंड this has not been challenged to the Supreme Court, so this becomes the rule of the land, right? Friends, one observation, there is something which everybody is saying कि अब तो इनपुट सर्विस का रिफंड मिलेगा, आप ले लो। तो think of a scenario that I am procuring a input, a raw material at the rate of 12%, and I am processing it, and I am further supplying it at the rate of 12% only, plus my additional input services which I am procuring is advertisement services, rental services. This entire factory is on rent, so all the services the suppliers are charging me 18%. So what do you think कि now after this judgment am I eligible to claim the refund of this input services also? This 18% levied by the landowner to me, this 18% levied by this supplier of advertisement services to me. To my mind, answer is no. To my mind, answer is no. This judgment only mentioned that the formula mentioned in 89(5), the net ITC should be extended to inputs and input services, जो पहले भी था, right? ये 54(3) के एलिजिबिलिटी को छेड़छाड़ नहीं कर रहा. 54 subsection 3 proviso talks about two scenarios. एक is zero rate supply under LUT, perfect. Second is जहां पर आपका rate of GST on inputs, not on inward supplies, on inputs specifically is higher than rate of outward supplies. Friends, please understand. अगर मैं अपने एग्जांपल को चेंज करता हूं, मैं अपने एग्जांपल में बोलता हूं कि मैंने 12% में रॉ मटेरियल प्रोक्योर किया, मैंने प्रोसेस किया. I have also taken advertisement services, I have also taken rental services, and now what I am selling is a final product at the rate of, to be taxed at the rate of 5%. So my input, GST rate of input is higher than my outward supplies. I am eligible as per 54 subsection 3 proviso, I am eligible to claim a refund. Refund of what? Refund of unutilized ITC. Extending that, we go to rules and we see the formula, and in that net ITC, now with inputs, input services can also be considered. So to my mind, there is confusion in around that. If the inputs, if the inward supply and outward supply rates are at same 5%, let's say 5% inwards, 5% outward, and you can still claim a refund of input services, to my mind answer is no. You can only claim a refund when your rate of GST on inputs is higher than outward supplies. Don't read inputs mentioned in 54(3) proviso clause 2 as inputs and input services. Don't read that, because if you go and see CGST Act, put Control F, type inputs, wherever they want to discuss on inward supply of goods, they have mentioned inputs S, plural form. Only in 2 subsection 59 they have mentioned input, right? So this is a humble submission or a humble observation which I have kept in front of all you viewers. Finally, steps way forward: have a thorough monthly reconciliation of 2A and 3B, because if you want to claim a refund, those invoices should be available in 2A, despite of a fact that court has taken the point of 36(4) being ultra vires, but then also as per the recent amendment, the transaction should be available in the 2A. Similarly, claim refund of unutilized ITC where there is actual accumulation, because you could get into excitement and claim a refund, and on the other hand you end up by again paying after setting off the liabilities with the ITC, you see you have to pay, because the moment you claim, the same amount is debited from your credit ledger, and the subsequent month you again have to pay the amount through cash. So please evaluate that also. Maintain purchase register HSN wise. Again, this is a criteria which is to be filled while uploading the application of refund. All the invoices of the outward supplies shall be properly uploaded in filing GST-1, or else lots of error come into the process of uploading the application. And last important point, one should keep a track of the limitation period. Friend, if you see, I mentioned for inverted duty, in case of refund of unutilized ITC mentioned in 54(3), the relevant date was end of the financial year. So the limitation period is 2 years from the end of the financial year. But this got amended from the CGST Amendment Act 2018, applicable from 1st February 2019. So this got amended, and this amended to your due date of GST 3B returns. So the due date of GST 3B जिस दिन आपका डेट है उस दिन से 2 साल, राइट? तो ये 1 फरवरी 2019 को हुआ है. टू माई माइंड 17-18 का end of the financial year is 31st March 18. 2 years from that date, 31st March 2020. From abhi, because of COVID-19, this is further extended, and you can still claim refund under inverted duty if you have not claimed the same. So For further application of refunds, you may always involve and take the credit of input services. For the application which you have already made, you take a call, because that will be again heading to litigation, that application of that the same tax period has to be taken care of. So those were the points which I wanted to discuss with you all. And thank you for the patience hearing. If you like the video and if it is useful to you, please do subscribe to our channel, as we have planned to bring lots of important and good videos topic wise for you. Thank you. Thank you.